Hello, Tim Taylor here. Purpose of this video is to show you about templates in Google Drive and also a little notification rule that I really like when it comes to using Google Sheets. You can also see it in Forms. So let's go get started. I've already logged into my Google Drive, and if I go click here on the New button, as we talked before, Drive is all about online storage, but also it has like the built-in suite of applications you can use to create documents. If you click on more, you see a lot of different options right here. And some of these are default in there, but also you notice some that you probably don't have on yours. All right. And that's because you can connect different apps to your Google Drive. A lot of people aren't aware of that. If I come down here and you check, you should be able to see this, especially if you don't have any added. You'll see connect more apps. So if you click here, what it does, it comes out the various apps that you can connect to your drive. Some of y'all may be familiar with WeVideo. It's an online video editing application. But again, what you can do is, looks very similar to your add-on store. You can search for specific apps here, and then you also have categories you can filter down through. As a matter of fact, there's more of them here than there was on add-ons. And again, there's a decent amount of here to look through. You may want to just go on Google and search, like, hey, what's the best Google Drive apps to add? But notice here's PicMonkey, which is a photo editing. So what this means is when you're in an image in your Google Drive, you can just click right on this app right here, and you'll be able to edit it directly using your Google Drive. You have different options here you can go through. And again, some of these can be more for personal productivity, some dealing with education, but a pretty good variety here when it comes to looking at it. So I suggest you check them out. And as you saw when I came down here, I've added some. Some of y'all probably heard of Powtoons before, so I can go directly to Powtoons from here. Pear Deck's another presentation tool. I can translate. Okay, so there's different ones here. You might have heard of Video Notes. So don't forget about that option there. Another thing, one that's very, very good, let me go back here real quick, is the one I like to add is from Template. And I wish this was just the default in Google Drive, but if you go out to add your add-ons and just search for from template or even template, you should see an option to add that there to it. And what I like about from template is if you click here, with your Google accounts for education, it gives a space for your own school division templates, but also you can access public templates as well. So notice here, of course, my account's Channel County Public Schools. So these are templates that someone in our school division has uploaded, and they've made it available to everyone in the school division. And notice there's actually 4 tabs here. These are templates that I've used. If I've used any templates, they will show up here. All right, these are different ones I've used. And then these are my templates where I can actually create from scratch, and I can actually make a template and submit it here. And if it's accepted, it will show up here for my templates. But the other that I use the most really is public templates. So if I click over on the left, and I'm a firm believer in not reinventing the wheel. So if you're getting ready to do something, you may want to go ahead and check out these templates. And notice over here on the left-hand side, there's a lot of ways that you can filter out the results. You can narrow them out by categories, okay, what different type of Google document you're looking for, and then actually how they're sorted by, how they're rated by users with ratings and stuff like that. So let's say, for example, I'm looking just for spreadsheets. I click on spreadsheets, and then it will filter out and just show me spreadsheets. And if I want to look at ones just specifically for, let's say, personal finance, I'll click on that, and it filters it down even more. So there's a house budget worksheet. Okay, and I say click here, I can preview it. Okay. I'm looking at it. If I decide that I want to go ahead and use it, I'm going to timestamp untitled question. Here's the actual sheet right here. I can click on and see it shows the different categories. Okay, if I want to use this template, I can go ahead and click on using it. All right. You can just X that out. I'll take me right back to here. And if I decide I'll see one I want to like, if I click on use this template, it will open up right there in my drive, and I can start using the thing. So again, nice little option here when it comes to your drive. If you go ahead and click there where it says you have your red button there, and you'll see your my Google down. Google Docs templates here. Click on Google Docs. All right, we'll come right back here to my drive. Again, it's just by going to here, more, going down to your connect more apps, search for template, and you have that option. Now, if they just added to their actual Google Docs, oh, it's probably been, I guess, a little bit less than a year ago. But let's say I go ahead and I go to new, and I want to go ahead and just add a word processing Google Doc here. You can also access, it comes up to a blank one, but if I want to, I can actually go and look at built-in templates. And the way I do that is if I look here, I have something called Docs Home. If I click here, what it does, it actually brings up some templates that I can use. Like here's a default letter, essay, a report, okay, simple. Looks, here's an MLA report. Also down here at the bottom, it shows recent documents that I had opened up. You might look for some of these other videos I've done. All right, so we have these different documents, so it's a nice way to get documents I recently used. But these aren't the only templates that they have. You see the word more. If I click here, see it shows resumes, letters. So there's all kind of different templates here that I can use. And again, if I want to use them, here's a lesson plan. I click on that. All right, and it'll bring up this template right here. And now I can go ahead and rename it wherever I want. I can move it wherever I want, and I do want to show this right here. A lot of people, you see this little folder right here? Right now, when I brought this in, it just goes into my drive, but if I click here, I can organize myself, and see it says in my drive. If I click on move this item, see I can actually then go out to my drive, double click, and put it in any folder that I want, so it helps me stay organized. If I don't have a folder named yet, I might want to say, hey, you know, English lesson plan, or this is social science, so social science lessons plans. I click right here and make a brand new folder and move it into there. So don't forget to stay organized. All right, so pretty cool right there. Now that also happens when it comes to sheets. Also when it comes to slides. So if I go to new and I go to a Google Sheet, again, all I need to do in the upper left-hand corner, notice it says Sheets Home. If I click on that, what it will do then is it'll bring up some templates for me. So here's a calendar, schedule, attendance. Again, the most recent ones I've been using. If I click on more, I have more of them. Okay, wedding planner, invoice, education attendance, grade book. And if I just want to go back, if I just want to do a blank one, I can just click on this. It'll just bring up a nice blank one. So again, go to the little home area there in the upper left-hand corner. It also works for slides as well. And then the last thing here is I want to point out there's a nice little notification option when it comes to looking at spreadsheets and forms. So let's say, for example, I come up here to this form, and again, I'm in a new mode right here on the new Google Forms. What's nice is if I go right here and click on more, you can notice you have all these different options right here that you can use. But the one that I want to use is once you have the form created, you want to click on responses, and notice the same type more menu appears just specifically for this form. So if I click right here, okay, again, anytime you see this, it's like more. If I click and it says, look, get email notifications for new responses. If I click on that and check it, anytime someone answers this survey, it will send me an email. And how that's valuable is, for example, we set up a form that our transportation supervisor was using, that anytime someone submitted a change of route for a special ed student, he can check his email on his phone. He would get an email saying, hey, check out this form here, or this response to this form, or go to this form to see what changes have been made. So as soon as he got that email, you have a little audio thing on his phone, he'd go and check it out, and he would see what change was made to a special ed bus route. So it's kind of neat there to be notified when responses come in, because sometimes you might do a survey and you kind of forget about it. So you can turn that on right there. Now you can also do it directly in the spreadsheet, but I like that they added that in the forms. But if you go up here, once you're into your spreadsheet, so the spreadsheet doesn't have to be attached to a form if you just do it by yourself. If you go to tools and you go to notification rules, okay, notice that I turned it on already, so I have it right here. But if I go ahead and delete it, it should give me the options. All right, so I changed. Remember, I put that rule on there via the form. But if I had not had that on there and I went directly to the spreadsheet, this is the window you'll see. So again, I created it, so it says notify TF Taylor. But if I check this box, anytime someone makes any changes to this spreadsheet, I'll get an email notifying me. And if there's a form attached to it, if I click on that, it will notify me. So sometimes you may be, we talked about collaboration, how you can share Google Docs. So let's say you're sharing a spreadsheet with someone and they're entering data. If you want to be notified when some change occurs in that spreadsheet, just check that little radio button. And then they can either email you just one time a day. It's usually late afternoon, I think about 5. Or if you email me right away, that means as soon as someone makes a change in the spreadsheet, you'll get an email. So if you have a document that you're working on and you need to, maybe it's a time sensitive one, you may want to do that option there. So if someone's adding content, you'll know, hey, they made a change. Maybe I can go in now and I got to do what's next, etc. So I kind of like that notification rules. We use it a lot here in our school division. All right, so again, when it comes down to templates, there's a lot of great templates that you can access via Google Drive, and also you can get those add-ons for Google Drive. You can also get your templates once within your docs yourself. And then again, you have that notification rule that you can get right here with tools. But also, if you look into your form, you can get it as well by making sure you go to the responses tab, and you'll see this a little more, just like you have up here at the top, but it's not this one, it's this one here. That's where a lot of people get confused. And you can go ahead and set it up right here as well. Okay, I just hope you like these little tips. I hope everything's going well. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And I hope you're having a good time with Google. Take care.